Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking to you on Tuesday at 2:09. Ooh, I'm sorry, we're doing a little shopping for our trip. In May, we get to go to Maui. So exciting through Stampin' Up! So exciting. So today, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping with you. This is what some of our, the business partners I have, my downline, are coming and making some fun little cards, and I thought I would show you what we do at a meeting for this particular month. So that's what I'm going to stamp with you today, and it's 3x3 cards, which are a fun little thing to put together. It's fun using like scraps, and I'm all about, you see the dog in the background, I'm all about using that's Malaya, all about using all our bits and pieces up all the time. And so these are perfect, and they would go into our mini pizza boxes, which are on the clearance rack right now. So in gold and white. Hi, Patty. In gold and white, and it's such a deal. So if you, these would be great little gifts. So if you coordinated, you know, for Christmas or for, oh, my Zappo shoes came. Christmas or, you know, whatever, just a nice little gift. So the pizza boxes were 3.5 by 3.5, 1 inch deep. And you can get the white ones on sale for $4.80. They were $6. And the gold ones are on sale for $4.20. So they're really fun little boxes, and I'm kind of sad to see them go. But, you know, we're going to have lots of new things. So, hi, Patty. So here we go. I am going to turn the camera around, and we will get started doing a little stamping here. So what I did is I had this little kit put together. The cards in this particular kit do not coordinate. I mean, they're not all with the same set. So I used 4 different sets, all of which are staying. So some of them you'll recognize. Well, you should recognize all of them. Anyhow, some of them are staying, but some of them, the designer paper that was made to go with them is not staying. So still fun to play with. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we will get started stamping. So if you're interested in getting those pizza boxes, I will have my March hostess code out here, and you can take a look at that. You can go to Stamping Journey, go to Stamping Supplies and do a little shopping. And there we go. Here's the phone. Hello. Hello, goodbye. There we go. I muted the ringer. We'll see if somebody else picks up. Sorry, whoever's calling. Anyhow, so let's get started. Turn the camera around. Quick here. Go for a little ride. So if you want something for that last chance thing, this is the March hostess code. I'd appreciate it if you want to order something if you use that code. Let's go a little bit bigger here. Oops, that's a little too big. Cancel. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so my first little 3x3 card is, ta-da, happy birthday. Our cute little chickens. Love that those chickens are staying. Let's celebrate you. So let's get started. I'm going to just pull this over here. I have them all cut and ready. So very simple. The 3x3 cards, right, is 3, and we have envelopes to go in, you know, for them to go into. So it's a fast, easy, fun little project. So if you want some fast stamping, kind of cutesy, make sure I have my glue in. So I'm starting out, I'm going to do all my, I'm going to put my whites over here. I'm going to do all the stamping first. My little chicken, I colored in with the blends. So I used our cinnamon cider. It's always fun to see what color chicken we should make. And this guy just fits on here, just perfect. So I can ink this up really good and get my little chicken down here, all the way down there. Give it a little press, ta-da. And then I put happy birthday. Put that at the top. There we go. Ta-da. So cute. I love this guy. And in the inside, I just said, it says, "Let's celebrate you." And this is from the Hey Birthday Chick set, okay? So that was one that was on special, and it was not in the catalog, but it was a special order that you could order it. Kind of a heads up, you know, something that came out that's going to come out in the catalog. So in the new catalog, so excited about that. So that's what that's all about. And I did do some Pacific Point. See if I can figure out how to open it. And they have this fun little party shot with the confetti. So I just sort of put it around like that. So the inside is already done. Ta-da. And then I did some across here, but I think I'm going to lighten it up a little bit because it's going right over the words. So I'm going to just stamp off on it to make it a little bit lighter. That part is done. Now, I had a Pacific Point in here, and we do not have a Pacific Point blend, nor do we have a Garden Green blend. Okay, so on that case, I wanted to bring those colors in here, so I'm using our markers. Don't forget about our markers. They're a lot of fun. They're very useful. So here I did the Pacific Point marker on the cupcake. So I just kind of colored it in, and then I colored in the candle with that. There we go. And then I just, to bring in the green, because that's my base, I just colored some in here as the background here. So just a little bit of smattering of green in there. There we go. And then I came in with my blends. So I have the light and the dark, so the combo of the cinnamon cider, and I have dark daffodil delight. So that's what I used on the beak, the feet, if I can get it open, the beak, the feet, and the flame. Say that fast here. The beak, the feet, and the flame. There we go. Ta-da. And then my little chicken here. Love these little chickens. I colored the whole thing with the cinnamon cider, the light cinnamon cider. So I'm just gonna push that in here all over. And I'm using the paintbrush in because I'm going a little faster. So I might have to, when I color some in by the face, I'm gonna switch over to the fine tip end. Just because there's some little areas in between here to color there on his little face. There we go. And then I went over it with the dark. So I just added in his feathers, like his tail feathers. I just put a kind of a swoosh of the dark in here, and then all of the feathers around his face I did in the dark color. There we go. So it's kind of, he's got wild hair. Kind of wild and fun. But I thought, being this color, I mean, you could give this to, well, I guess any color. You could give it to a gentleman. But I just thought, I've done yellow chickens, and I've done gray chickens and crumb cake chickens. And then I thought, I'm going to use a different color. So the cinnamon cider works out really nice. And then I just added a little bit of, where the accent is, added a little bit of dark in there. So, ta-da, there's my little guy. And to top off my frosting, I used our Wink of Stella, and I just filled this in here so that when you move the card around, you get a little bit of sparkle. So let's put it all together. Very fast, very simple, super cute. So you don't always, I mean, these would be nice just to have a bunch of them on hand to go on top of a gift or to leave on somebody's desk, you know, with a flower or something. I mean, just a little something, something that you can stamp out fast and have ready on the go. Little thank you cards like this would be cute. Slip to the person at the bank, or the leave in the mailbox for the mail lady, man, whichever you have. There we go. So here we go. I'm going to put the inside in first. And there. And you could have this open either way. You know, you could go this way, or I went up and down on this. And the last thing is I'm going to add a little bit of bling to it, because you always need a little bit of bling. So here's my cute little chicken card. You can see how it all comes together using the blue and the green. So no matter what colors you have, you know, it just kind of comes together. Here's my bling. So I'm just going to put a couple little pieces on here to give it a little sparkle. Kind of some highlights here. We'll put one here and one more. Come on. Well, are you going to let me pick you up, or what's going on here? There. And one more we're going to put up on top here. So it kind of goes in a angle here, draws the line of vision up. There. Cutesy cutesy. There's our first little card, 3x3. Ta-da! Okay, let me put this one aside, and I've got another one here. So this next one is one that I just purchased this set, and I'm loving it. So look, totally different, and all of these sets are staying, like I said. And on this one, because this is rich raspberry, and I paired it up with melon mambo. So that's the colors that I have in there. I have my little, what do you need here? Okay, let's get this here. So I have my white sheets to color on. I'm going to put this over here. I'm moving everything around. Usually I tape this down because I'm so bad about wiggling that about. Okay, so I started out with this one using the rich raspberry and the big, I said, let me see, I was going to tell you what set this is from. This is from Pretty Perennials, and I just love the set. Oops. I started out with this big happy, and that's what I liked about this set. I thought, oh my goodness, it's so fun. I have it upside down. My gosh. I was like, happy isn't spelled with D's. Okay, upside down. Here we go. So, the darker color for the verse, that's what I like usually, right? So I have this right smack down the center of this. Like that. Ta-da. Nice and deep, beautiful colors. Okay, and then I went with my melon mambo. And, you know, you can get 3 different colors, 4 different colors out of one thing. So here's the happy, here's the birthday. So what I did is I inked it up real good. Move that over a little bit. Okay, and I just, whoopsie daisy. You see that? I pushed it a little too hard, and I don't want to wreck it, so I wiped that off. Okay, here we go. So I'm starting with my birthday. 1, 2, 3. Right off the card. That's okay. But you see how you get the nice colors. So even if you're doing flowers, that's a good, fun technique. You don't always have to have a lot of colors with you. You could do a little stamping off, or you can just stamp like the ombre, so you get that ombre look. So I'm doing it here too. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Right off of the paper. And then I put little flowers around. So this is an adorable little flower, and I just kind of filled it in here and there. No real plan. I just sort of, wherever I thought I could sneak a flower in, I did. There. And I'm going to put one more over here. And right off the paper, remember, you don't have to have the whole thing covered. You can stamp off the paper. Just kind of go off the grid. I like that. And then they have a the little kind of drawn line drawings that go right over it. So what I looked at when I was looking, like, which way does it go? There's one little petal that kind of curves up, and I looked at that. And then there's one that's a little flatter. So I'm kind of matching up. It's very forgiving, so you don't have to worry if it doesn't match up exactly. But that's what I did when I was looking at these, figuring out where to go with it. There we go. This was the first time I used this set, and I was like, oh, you guys, I love it. I love it. I think that this is one of the $1 million sets. People, when they reach that wonderful whole unbelievable amount, they get to go in and help with a designer and help design a stamp set. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. I would be ecstatic. So there we go. We have the front of it done. And then the inside, I was just kind of left it plain. We put some flowers in there, but I didn't stamp any words in. It's all out here. So what I did is I just put on the corners, and this one more, there, just like that, and then you can write in there. So I'm going to get this out of my way, and I'm going to cover this up, and then we're going to add a little bling, because once again, everyone needs a little bling. So I'm kind of looking at this here, lining it up. Look at, they're pretty forgiving, so you don't have to worry if it's not exactly what you think it should be, right? Here we go. And it's supposed to be not exact. Kind of out of the box. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Let's get that put together. So again, I used the one thing that brings all of these together is that I used 4 different colors for the card bases, but all of them have the garden green. So they're all kind of together, but different, right? So here we go. Excuse me. Got a tickle there. I'm gonna have a pretty sheet here after I'm done. Little green glue. And there we go. Okay. Yes, love that. Okay, and here's my rich razzleberry. Let's put that on here. Oh, pretty. And it all comes together when you put it on the base. All the colors come together. Even though I didn't, this one had like cute little leaves, but I just decided it had enough going on. I didn't need to put any more to bring the green in. The leaves can just be the green on the border here. I didn't want to add any more to it. But I did want to add some bling. And guess what else is coming back? Woohoo! I'm so excited. The sequence with the holes, with no holes. See? Sequence with no holes. Yes. They brought them back. It stayed. You know, the embellishments don't always stay. So when I saw that, I was like, I have goosebumps. I'm so excited. Thank you for bringing that back, Stampin' Up, because I love it. So we're going to add a little bit of these because they have the perfect color to kind of blend in here. We're going to put one right down here. We're going to put a smaller one. I have all different sizes in here. We're going to, see that? Tried to jump away. Ha, caught you, you little devil. Okay, we're going to put one up here, and then we're going to put one over here. I'll use a bigger one over here. There. Right here. Ta-da. Kind of have a triangle going there. So, there we go. Card number 2, super fast and really cute. A nice little card to give to somebody, room to write a short and sweet note. Let's put that over here. All right, now here we go. So this is one of them, the Pampered Pets. Here's our next one. So cute, our Pampered Pets. So this is coming back. Love it, love it, love it. I'm an animal person. We love animals here. And, but the DSP, which is fabulous, that you can cut out with some of the dies, is not coming back. But it's still very usable, right? You don't have to have it. You can use it without that. Let's put this over here. We're going to put our white sheets out. Green over here. Okay. So, again, we're going to color our little kitty in with our blends and the butterflies, everything. So we're going to go ahead and do all of our stamping with the Memento ink. And this guy fit on here perfect to have this cat on this 3x3 card. So the card itself is 3x6, scored at 3, right? And then the green layer is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, 2.5 by 2.5 on the white. So it's just a sweet little size. Here we go. Put our little cat on there. Ta-da. And then this one we're going to have, I already punched this out with our oval punches. And we're going to have this say, enjoy. Let's see here if I can find it. So I stamped this kind of in the center, right? There we go. Enjoy. And little butterflies. I love these little tiny butterflies. They're kind of cute. So I put 2 over here. And then I put just 1 on this side. There we go. And I think I have some inside too. So I'm going to leave that out for a minute. Here is the words for inside. I hope your day is a real treat. Let's see here. We'll just line this up. This in. There we go. There. And then, of course, you have the cat. You have to have the mouse. This cute little mouse. Love this guy. He's going to be scooting around in the inside. And then I put some of the butterflies up here too, because I thought that was sweet. There. Okay. All the stamping is done. Now we're going to do a little coloring with the blends. So for this one, of course, in the ears, this is what I always use, the light flirty flamingo. Love that. I use light smoky slate on my kitten. And I use the dark Highland Heather and the pink on the butterflies. So my little cat here, I colored him in, but I left the white here because I thought, well, that's kind of fun. You don't always have to have them colored in all the way. And if you're in a hurry, that takes care of a little time. So here is my little kitten colored in. I didn't even bring the dark. I just used the light smoky slate. And because sometimes I'll bring in and use the dark, you know, to do around some little areas. But on this one I didn't. But I did put tips of his ears. I did make those gray. And then we have to color our little mouse in. So I'm coloring the whole little mouse in, right? But remember, with the blends, I can go right over that gray and make the inside of his ear pink. And it just moves the gray over and it makes a cute little pink ear. So there we go. Here's our little kitten. Pink ears inside. And then I colored my butterflies with the pink all over. Just fill them in. They're pretty tiny, so it doesn't take very long. Here's some more over here. So I just colored them in real quick. Kind of make an X just about, and you're there. And then to give them more definition and a little extra color, I went in with the dark Highland Heather, and I just put a stripe in here. Kind of filled in just on the top wings. Just a little bit of color so you can still see the pink around it. And just, there we go. There, just like that. Ta-da. Perfect. There we go. So we're all done with that. And I'm going to take this piece, my oval, and just glue it on here. Glue it onto the green, garden green. Here we go. There. Ta-da. My cat, that looks so empty, doesn't it? But it'll fill in once we put that other piece in there. Our oval on the top of it. It fits just perfectly together. There we go. And the base of this one is just our white cardstock. Basic white cardstock. Right? Used to be Whisper White, now it's Basic White. We have Basic White cardstock, which is really nice, and it's really bright. I think it's brighter than our Whisper White. So here we go. Let's put this inside. A little bit of glue. And ta-da. There we go. Get our little cap glued on. Alrighty. There. And then I did use dimensionals for this part of it, for the oval. I like to pop up my verse there, since it's a separate piece. And see, that just fills in perfectly right over our little cat. Oops, go on. Okay, there we go. And a little touch of bling around it. The diamonds. We need some beautiful rhinestones. Mine are jumping around. Try not to get caught. We're going to put one here. And we're going to put one up over here. Oops, up over here. Just to draw your eye back and forth. There. Ta-da. Our third card. Snappy doodle fast and super cute. All right, we have one more. And I'm going to grab it here. Sorry, Malaya. Good job. Okay, so this one is with, hooray, what everybody loved, our strawberry set. So much fun. So this has the punch outs. So I did this before, go away dog, where I have all the stamps on one block. This makes it super easy. Remember how I did that. So you take your punch, turn it upside down, I punched this out, and then I took my stamps and I set them right in there. So, oh, this is opposite because it's going to go like this. So I put my stamps right in there. And now I have a template. So I keep this template in my stamp set so that if I want to use all of these elements, I can stamp them all at once, punch them at one time. So it works really, really slick. So fun tip to keep things stamped and punched out here. So I am going to, here's my papers here. I just have to add a little bit of white cardstock from somewhere here. I don't have any. Here we go. You have a smaller piece? Okay, thank you, ma'am. A trade-off. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this part of it in Memento, of course, because we're going to use blends, and actually we're going to use markers, because remember, we don't have a garden green blend. So I am going to stamp this one right here. And I'm stamping it towards the bottom, the strawberry at the bottom, because that's how my punch is set up. Okay, so there we go. I want to make sure that I get that stamped in there right. Okay, so on our other sheet, we have stamped our vine, our little strawberry vine. And this is what I need the garden green marker for, is that this vine does not have another, it does not have a kind of fill-in color. Two-step. It's not two-step stamping. So I'm just stamping my little vine on there. And then I'm going to stamp my hello in the green. Put that off to the side. And I'm going to stamp with Garden Green. There we go. Our little hello there. Well, hello there. I like that. I like that verse. Hello. Love that it's photopolymer because I can get it nice and tight to the corner. Okay, and then this is going to be colored in with my markers. But this one here, we have two-step stamping. So on the leaf, I've got this leaf. And I like to, of course, color them in before I punch them out, right? Otherwise, you're chasing that little piece around. There we go. And the little topper for my strawberry. And this set is so pretty because it's kind of that light and dark, you know, so you get kind of a mottled look. And we have Happy Parade for my strawberry. Here we go. Happy Parade. So here I'll ink this up. And with the photopolymer you can see right through. Ta-da. Now, I want my flower, I have a little flower to fill in this one too. However, I don't want it quite as dark because really they're not real dark. So I'm just going to stamp off and then stamp my flower. There we go. Ta-da. Now, this is bigger than these little flowers, but you can go over them and it just kind of goes over, you know. But in this case, I left them a little bit darker, and I did use my blend, my Poppy Parade blend on my flowers. And I'm just using the dark. I just filled it in because, right, these are supposed to be fast. So if you wanted to use the light and the dark, you could kind of play around and do that too. But these are supposed to be fast, quick, sweet little cards to put together. Give away on the fly. Use your scraps to fill in. You could fill it in with designer paper, little pieces that you have left. However you want to work it. Here's my green marker again. So we don't have the garden green and I don't have a stamp for it. So I just kind of filled it in, but I didn't fill it in all over because this one has light and dark in it too. So I just sort of scribbled. I did scribbling. There, and I left some of it white purposefully so it kind of mimics it a little bit. There we go. All right, so I can punch this out. So unlock my punch, bring it in here. Whoops, there we go. Line it up. There we go. Oops. Okay. Ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. I have all my pieces, everything punched out perfectly. Love that idea. It just, if you were doing a bunch of these, perfect, right? So here's my pieces. Here's my hello. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my green, garden green background. Because the strawberry I'm going to glue on, but I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. So it gives it a little more depth, a little interest there. There we go. Here's my strawberry. I'm going to glue my topper right on top. So I just add a little bit of glue on these two little points that are going to go over the strawberry, right? There we go. Boop. There. And then the leaf and the flower are going to go inside because that's fun. And here we're going to put some dimensionals on here. Pop up my little strawberry on the front. We're going to put a couple of rhinestones on here. Rhinestone cowboy. Okay. There we go. We're going to put it just like that. And that's going to go on the front. I'm just getting all the pieces out of my way. As long as I'm touching this, do it once. Get it down. There we go. Okay. I love Poppy Parade. It's just pretty. It's a pretty color. Okay, so inside we did, so this is a hello there, a thank you card, because this one's going to say, that was so sweet of you. We just got strawberries. I just got strawberries from the store here. They were so good. It was a touch of kind of spring, summer coming in. I always do pickup, so I use the internet and I order up what I want. And there's just a really super nice young man that has been picking out my food, and he's been doing such a great job. It's like, thank you, young man. You're doing a great job. The one day he said, I'm sorry, I couldn't find any red grapes that were nice, so I didn't bring you any. I said, that's okay. I'd rather have none than some that are no good. But I thought, how sweet was that? Very thoughtful, smart. Here we go. I'm going to put this leaf up here. The flower we're going to pop up because it would be fun to open it up and have it popped up. I'm going to use one of my little mini dimensionals on there. There we go. Put that right here. Ta-da! So sweet. And here we go. Glue this inside. Whoopsie daisy, come on. Trying to get away from me. There. Now, what's left? Bling, you're right. Bling, that's it. We need just a little bling. So I'm going to have two flowers that are showing here that are open. The one flower, it's kind of off to the side. So we're going to take one little rhinestone and put it in the center of these flowers. And of course, guess what, we're going to put the third one in the center of the flower inside. So when you open it up, it's just as much fun. Little bling. My dog is crying behind me. She wants to go out. I don't know what she wants. She's hungry. I'm not in charge of that.
She's hungry.
Oh yeah, she might be hungry. She eats at 3. Does your dog tell time? Mine does. She knows when it gets close, and this daylight savings has not been good for her. Okay, so here we go. Our fourth little card. Ta-da, ta-da. So I'll lay them all out here. So fun, all different, all sets that are coming back, but a lot of fun just to do the little 3x3 cards to put together in a box or to, give away just individually or on top of a package. It's just a lot of fun. They're kind of cute. So there we go. That's the project of the day. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what monkey cut kit I'm going to be winging it with. I'll have to check with the powers that be and see what we should play with. But there we go. That's what we have today. So all of the sets are coming back. All the colors are coming back. Just sort of fun. So 2 animals, 2 flowers. I'm going to turn this around. Hi, Cindy. Let's turn this around here. Hello. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what's going on with the camera. All right. So there we go. That's it. So remember the hostess code. Ta-da, it's probably backwards. Yep. Well, that's not good. I can do it down. Remember to use the hostess code till March 31st, right? The pizza boxes are on sale. It's a really great deal for a nice little, that would be a great little gift. You can wrap a belly band around it. You can stamp on them. You can do whatever. The gold are very fancy. So if you did some Christmas giveaways or something like that, it would be nice. And they're food safe, yeah. So kind of fun little things. Sorry to say goodbye, but Lots of fun things coming. I'm never too sad to have things leave because I'm always open to the new stuff. So we had a lot of old things pulled, things that are going to be retiring. So my shelves that were very full are not so full anymore, but it's okay because they'll be full by the end of next year. And by the end of this year, probably. Lots of fun things coming. So thank you so much for joining me. Please join me tomorrow. Winging It on Wednesday. I'll be on. I always try to get that 2 o'clock mark. I was a little short today, but sorry about that. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.